pills and marijuana located in slain hairstylist car outside estate. Narcotics were found in an expensive sports car parked outside the Benedict Kenyon estate, where actress Sharon Tate and 4 companions were slain. It was learned Tuesday. Police declined to confirm or deny the report. The detectives, heading a 19-man team, worked on the multiple murders, would say only narcotics aspects are under investigation. The drugs were found in the 1966 black Porsche owned by wealthy Hollywood hairstylist Joe Sebring. Among the drugs were a small quantity of marijuana, pills resembling methadone or speed, and possibly LSD. Earlier, Lieutenant Robert Heckler, head of the Tate case team, had been asked if narcotics had been found at the scene. Not in the house, he said. The backgrounds being probed. Police said the backgrounds of the victims of the murder were being investigated to see if narcotics records were involved. They did not disclose the results of the investigation. But friends of one of the victims, Polish emigre filmmaker Wojtek Frykowski, 37, said that he was known to have been a taker of narcotics. Tests to determine if the victims had been using narcotics are underway at the Los Angeles County Coroner's Office. Results are not expected to be available for several more days. Lieutenant Helder said that there was no evidence of a drinking party in progress at the estate the night of the killings, but it was known that 1. There had been a party at the home Friday night. The deaths are believed to have occurred early Saturday. 2. Frykowski and at least some of the others who died in the outburst of stabbing and shooting were members of a pot-orientated Hollywood group, among whom use of marijuana was commonplace. Killed with Miss Tate, Sebring and Frykowski were Abigail Folger, 26-year-old Coffey family heiress, and Stephen Parent, 18, a friend of the estate caretaker William E. Garrettson, 19, who was arrested after the killings but released Monday. Garrettson's mother, Mrs. Mary Garrettson, said in Lancaster, Ohio, she expects her son to return home as soon as he is rested. Son tired and incoherent. She said she had talked to him by phone since his release, and he was tired and incoherent. He will stay here, she said. Everyone loves him here and knows he couldn't have done anything wrong. The probe of the narcotics aspects of the case necessarily led police into 2 lines of investigation. That the killer or killers might have been freaked out on drugs and murdered in a paranoid frenzy. That they might have been linked to the narcotics trade and involved in either the sale or theft of drugs. Lieutenant Helder told newsmen earlier that he felt the killings were premeditated because the telephone lines leading to the actress's home at the end of CLO Drive had been cut. The lines are 18 feet above the ground. They were slashed not far from where Parent was shot to death. Drugs found near site of murders. As he sat in his car on the driveway of the secluded home, Lieutenant Helder's supposition that the crimes were premeditated would presumably make a freak-out type killing unlikely. But police were not concentrating on any one theory. 2 lieutenants and 17 detectives are following up on every possibility. Chemical tests were believed to be being made of the drugs found in the black Porsche. It was found parked next to Miss Folger's new Pontiac Firebird on the blacktop entryway to the CLO Drive estate. The Parent youth car was 100 feet away, angled towards the entry gate, where CLO Drive ends and the sprawling estate begins. Film director Roman Polanski, husband of Miss Tate, rented the home from the owner. Polanski was in London at the time of the murders. He flew home Sunday. He is now in seclusion at an undisclosed location. Funeral arrangements have been made Tuesday for all of the victims except Frykowski. Miss Tate's funeral, which will be private, is expected to be conducted today. Frykowski's mother and brother reportedly have been granted permission by the Polish government to come to America for a funeral service, tentatively planned for Thursday in New York City. Friends there are arranging the service. About 100 persons attended a rosary service for young Parent Tuesday night at the Church of the Nativity in El Monte. Requiem Mass will be held at 9.